John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience, on LICMC.net radio every Saturday at 3 p.m.
Hello, this is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience. Hope all is well with everyone. So much is going on, so many disasters and what have you. A lot of things is just going on, death after death, shootings. But hopefully everyone could begin to think about what they're doing. And like the police say sometimes, if you see something, say something. Unfortunately, this snitching and don't want to be a snitch. I mean, don't nobody really want to be a snitch, but there's just too much going on. Too many innocent lives are being wasted. Innocent lives. People are dying every day. We already have to deal with the COVID and unfortunate, families. It affects everyone, not only the victims and the person, but when things like this happen, the loved one is left in a dilemma. The person that does the crime, he done burned his life or her life. We need to just begin to take focus and think about the things and begin to learn how to treat people the way you want to be treated. I often, I look at things and especially family. A lot of times people don't realize what a family really means. But everybody don't have a family. There are some families, kids, parents. If you could perhaps change, make, mold your mother or your father, would you? If you could make, mold, change your child, would you? Well, fortunate for me, I would take my same parents all over again. I wouldn't change them. I wouldn't try to make, mold, or do anything because they raised us and they taught us to love one another, to treat people the way you want to be treated. Their sisters and brothers, we was raised that everybody is somebody. We was raised that we have family if we don't have anyone else. And over the holiday, we had a family gathering, and I was able to spend the day with the majority of my children, two of my daughters that I don't get to see too often. But that was some of the happiest time of my life, just enjoying my family, my children. And come to find out, they realized that there was a lot that they had been missing. They hadn't got a chance to be around the family for a while. And one of my daughters, she told me it really did her a whole lot of good because she lost her mother last year. And she had become depressed and she was alone a lot and kind of withdrawn. Didn't want to be bothered, didn't want to be around people. But it helps to be around people. It helps to be able to talk. And most important, it helps to know that you're not by yourself, that there are people that care about you. Your family cares about you. We should often, like I say, practice loving on one another. Take the time out and call your sister, your brother, your niece, your nephew, your cousin, and let them know that you love them. that you were just thinking about them. You'd be surprised what that does to one. To get a phone call just to say, hello, I was thinking about you. I was sitting here reminiscing on the time that we used to share playing and doing different things. And I thought about you. And I just wanted to call and say, hello. You'd be surprised what that would do. I know it makes me feel good when one of my cousins would call me from down south or St. Louis, or even when my sisters and brothers right here in Detroit would call and just say, hey John, I was thinking about you and I thought I'd call to see how you were doing. It makes my day. We talk about husband and wives, we talk about family, we talk about men's, we talk about children's, we talk about women's. You know, I was thinking and talking to a friend of mine, and in some cases, women have a tendency to expect a whole lot out of their man or their husband. It's okay to expect, but sometimes you have to wait on some things. Sometimes, you often hear me talk about that microwave syndrome. Well, I found out that Rome wasn't built overnight. Neither were the building nor relationships. It takes time. You have to get to know one another. You have to get to know what each other like. You have to know and find out what needs to be done in building relationships and families. Sometimes a woman or even men get a little upset with one another because they can't have what they want when they want it. But anything worth having, I would say, is worth waiting for, is worth working for. You can enjoy something if you work for it. If someone was always giving you something, I found out and I've seen this happen, that in a lot of cases people don't appreciate when people just constantly giving them something, because if you're constantly giving me something, and if something happened to it, it don't make me any difference because it was given to me anyway. But I found out the stuff that you work for, you buy with your own money, you save your money and you buy a car or a suit or a shirt or a pair of shoes, you would take care of it much better because you paid for it with your own money and you don't want to throw your money away. And a lot of times we find ourselves don't mind spending other people's money and treating the stuff that we buy with it any kind of way, unappreciative. But we have to, like I say, learn how to appreciate what someone does for us as if we did it ourselves. Like I say, men and women, we may take our wives for granted, or the women may take their husband for granted and expect him to do things when they want it and how they want it. But let that man be a man. My father used to say, it's okay to be handpicked as long as you're being picked by your own hand. And when you're being picked by your own hand, and when your woman, spouse, or whatever, if she really loves you, she cares about you, she would take the time and groom you and help make and mold you and groom you to be the man that you should be. as well as the man. He also would groom his woman, his wife, and help her to be the woman that she needs to be. He would be there for her, to help her do what she needs to do when she needs to do it, even if it's help with the children, help with the dishes, the laundry, taking the garbage out. Sometimes when you get home from work, the men's, sometimes you're tired and you don't want to do anything, but just relax. But what sends the message more so that when you come home from work, a hard day's work, you don't know that wife, and she, in some cases, she works too, but if she's a housewife that takes care of home, when you come home, you know, you prepared, she done fixed dinner for you, she done took care of the house, cleaned the house, and everything is nice, neat, and clean. Your children is taken care of and everything, and you come home from work and you see her in there not knowing what she have done or what her day has even been like. But you go in there and see the dishes in the sink, and you take the time out and wash a few dishes yourself, wash the dishes, wipe the table off, and in some cases fix your own meal, run your own water. And after that, get out the tub and wash the tub, clean the tub out, and run her some bath water. She can appreciate that, just like you appreciate it when she do it. Like I say, you know, my parents always told me, treat people, friends, family, your wife, your husband, treat them the way you want to be treated. And if you treat them like that and they treat you the same way, you would learn how to love on one another more. You would learn how to appreciate them more. And let them know that you appreciate them. Know that makes you feel good. Know it makes me feel good. Even when I come to work, when I do my job, every now and then, you know, it's not that you have to be stroked or pat on the back, but it makes you feel good when it happens. It don't have to be every day. It don't have to be every other day. Just every now and then, just let somebody know that you appreciate them. Hey, I appreciate you just for being my friend. You know, it's a blessing to go to bed and get up every morning. Some people went to bed last night, didn't get up today. And as a rule, I also like to make sure that I thank God for another day that I haven't seen. A brand new day. And I have the activities of my limbs. I can see, I can talk, I can walk, I can breathe. I'm just grateful and thankful that I can still do all of those things and appreciate it, because it don't have to be. We take it for granted, and it's not always something in the streets that can take us out of here. Whatever's meant to be is going to happen anyway. I don't take life for granted. I don't walk around with the spirit of fear. I'm just careful and cautious, because I realize that I can step off the curb and fall and break my neck, as well as anything else. So I don't take life for granted. I don't take anything for granted. I'm just appreciative. So I would say today, as I close, learn how to love, learn how to treat people the way you want to be treated. Like I always say, here at the village, each one reach one, each one teach one. One brick, one building, one block at a time. And people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. This is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience. Thank you for listening.
John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience, on licmc.net radio every Saturday at 3 p.m. Akubalon Village presents Youth Field Trip events, Fridays 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., ages 5 to 17, $10 per person, minimum 10, max 15. Saturdays and Sundays 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., $200, minimum 10, max 15. Includes a Kubalon special, hot dogs, chips, and punch. Akubalon Village's activities and amenities: air hockey, pool table games, video games, foosball, karaoke, movies, TV, cafe. Located at 7701 Harbor Avenue in Detroit, Michigan, 48213. For more information or to schedule, call 313-921-1616, 313-921-1616. Credit cards, checks, cash apps, and Zelle accepted. It's our pleasure to serve you. Culinary pleasure. Have your next social event here at Akubalon Village. Recreation, Entrepreneur Cafe, Culinary Pleasure, Recreation, Education, Culture. For more information, call 313-921-1616, 313-921-1616. John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience, on licmc.net radio every Saturday at 3 p.m.
If you'd like to get that project called Solo to help support us, all you have to do is Cash App us again at IWASH80. That's IWASH80. And when you Cash App us, also leave your email so we can send you the project. Next time you need a sweet treat for your special event, birthdays, parties, or just a little treat for yourself, connect with Millie's Munchies. That's right, remember Millie's Munchies. Cheesecakes, cakes, cupcakes, cookies. Give them a call or leave a message at 248-818-7290. That's 248-818-7290. Or email mildredmarion56@gmail.com. Sugar-free options available and catering in select areas. That's Millie's Munchies.
Join the V-Mogul Club ADI Virtual Acting Group from anywhere in the world. All are welcome. Donate and subscribe to support and access our entertaining dramas. Email londondoris@gmail.com. That's LONDENDORIS@gmail.com. Or call 248-701-0885 or 1-800-875-0674.
Donate anytime at LONDENWA. That's Cash App, LONDENWA. Thank you for your support.
Hi, this is Sylvia, your licensed mechanic. Get your oil changed every 3,000 miles.
If you or someone you know is thinking about suicide, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. Common Ground, helping people move from crisis to hope. We're available 24/7, offering professional, compassionate mental health services. Call anytime at 800-231-1127. That's 800-231-1127. Common Ground, helping people move from crisis to hope. If you need a listening ear or someone to talk to, if you're emotional or going through something at this time, just give them a call anytime. It's Common Ground, 800-231-1127. That's 800-231-1127. The National Sexual Violence Resource, National Sexual Violence Resource Center. If you need assistance, you can call 800-655-4673. That's 800-656-4673. Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Hotline Network. You can call 800-656-HOPE. That's 800-656-4673. Information for survivors, family and friends, advocates and educators, as well as the media and press. Our mission, NSVRC, provides research and tools to advocates working on the front lines to end sexual harassment, assault, and abuse, with the understanding that ending sexual violence also means ending racism, sexism, and all forms of oppression. Call 800-656-HOPE. That's 800-656-4673. The National Sexual Violence Resource Center.
Legacy 31 founder Tia Payne. One of my goals as the founder of Legacy 31 is teaching and advocating on the importance of supporting the whole survivor. One way we do that here at Legacy 31 is taking into account the effects one's spiritual relationship has on their healing. Faith plays a crucial role for many survivors. That's where survivors will try and regain some sense of normalcy and healing as they work through the trauma they have experienced. By having more faith-oriented services for our survivors, we are being trauma-informed in our approach to their overall need for services, says founder Tia Payne. The mission at Legacy 31 is through education, advocacy, prevention, and community outreach will work to make silenced voices of survivors heard. The need of a survivor to have a safe space to speak loudly and unapologetic while being supported as they continue to heal as God intended will be a reality through Legacy 31. You may send all donations to Cash App Legacy 3125. That's $, EGACY 3125. The rest of the letters are lowercase. The telephone number is 330-362-9527. 330-362-9527. Legacy 31.
This is Willie Johnson, an ADI virtual actor. Hey, check us out. Our second radio station, LICMC2 Radio. This is Willie Johnson. Looking forward to you listening to us. Yeah.
Thank you for listening to LICMC.net radio. Now listen to LICMC Radio 2. We have LICMC.net and LICMC Radio 2. You can access both by going to ldwcenterprise.weebly.com/radio. That's ldwcenterprise.weebly.com/radio. Listen to LICMC Radio and LICMC Radio 2.
This some woman, hello. I told you it was my coworker. I was talking about work.
Why do you have to treat him like that?
You ain't right.
Fat raise.
No, she needs to take a chill pill.
You ain't right.
I know where to go.
You're listening
Who you talking to some woman?
a ADI Actors and V-Mogul Actors Club presentation.
No, she needs to take a chill pill.
Why do you have to treat him like that?
You ain't right.
Join the V-Mogul Club ADI virtual acting group from anywhere in the world. All are welcome. Donate and subscribe to support and access our entertaining dramas. Email londondoris@gmail.com. That's LONDENDORIS@gmail.com, or call 248-701-0885 or 1-800-875-0674.
Donate anytime at LONDENWA. That's Cash App LONDENWA. Thank you for your support.